to The Scoop. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Nicole.
And we are here at a very special event. We are here celebrating 25 years at Sonnenberg in business. So, what do you say about that, Nicole?
It's amazing
how far we've come. It really is. It's really crazy. Carmen is going to put lots of fun stuff on this podcast. So we're really excited about that. I have a little bit of a cheat sheet because we are here at the SonnenSkate, and it's the 5th year. This is my 4th year. Okay, so we're really excited. We're going to go walk through memory lane.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, where do you want to start, Nicole?
I want to start with you because you started all of this.
Okay, so what do you want me to do?
Let's start at the very beginning. So, what made you open your own business?
So I originally worked for somebody else for 5 or 6 years, I believe it was, and then I became an independent contractor for many years, and started to. That's when Sonnenberg started, not named. And then I decided, okay, I'm going to go back to Wisconsin because I was in Illinois at the time. And then I started taking on clients at home, and I decided that I just wanted to add some things. I was not happy with what the services were currently, and I knew we needed some more things. So it just kept evolving. So I took on, honestly, I was very naive, and which is really good because I didn't know what I was getting myself into, which is kind of what everything I do.
Yeah.
Then I just kept rolling. There was a person, our first person, and we were training, and then they wanted to be a supervisor, and then the next person, and the next person. And then I was like, oh, okay, so now what do we do? So we got an office, and then my focus was on starting a school as well, in a clinic. So we started with the clinic, and that was amazing. Downtown, actually, first. We came after that. We came at the big clinic, but Pleasant Prairie. We had a small office. Carmen was there. April 1st, I remember. And we started down there with some clients, and we had a couple rooms downstairs. And we just piloted it, knowing we were going to go somewhere bigger. And then we got a school, and the school was vandalized. So that was a blessing, because we ended up back at Pleasant Prairie, which is our home base, like the first real big office clinic. And then Nicole came. How many years has it been?
Oh boy, I started in 2015.
2015, so
Yeah.
11 years? Right?
Yeah.
So we did start in the clinic, and I remember very well the day that Nicole came in, and I was actually in here.
Yeah.
And we went into a room, and I remember I got called away somewhere. I don't know, I left the room, and I came back, and Nicole was running a group. Which is totally Nicole. I was running social group.
It was so fun though.
Yeah, I walked in, I go, oh. So I just sat back, and she just took over the group and started running it.
Yeah.
So that was amazing.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a fun turn of events, because Nicole's a creator and is not afraid to do anything. So that's the first two with the two of us. Just kind of jump off and go. But yeah, what do you want to say about that? That was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely here because of you, so I'm glad you interviewed me because of your personality and to work for someone like you. So, and then from there, I think we just started to open up a lot of like different programs, starting with like our after-school program, because the social group that I interviewed in, that I started to run, got super big, and so we were like, all right, well, how can we provide more services for more individuals and have groups that fit their different ages and their different like abilities and things like that. So then we made the after-school program, and then from the after-school program, we started to have clients that needed more, and so or needed more life skills or needed and more support like during the day. And so then we started our life skills program, our behavior skills program, and we just kind of kept building from there. And now we have in fall we're going to have 4 clinics.
We'll have 4 clinics in fall. We'll be in the both the schools in our own part, and then we'll have our current one. So, and what's kind of crazy about, I think, about our journey, it's not anniversary, is that we keep hitting roadblocks, bad things happen, and then better things come out of it. Every time. So like, you know, the school that was vandalized originally, I remember right where I was in Illinois with a kid, and I got called to the school. They said, you need to take a phone call for emergency. And the person went in to get the keys to close that day. It was closing that day. And it was completely destroyed. And that was very devastating. But then something bigger came out of that. Then we went to Mount Pleasant. Our first Mount Pleasant. And it was the same night that we closed on I closed on the building at Pleasant Prairie, bought the building. Within that first week, I think it was the first night, we got a sprinkler broke. And I was so mad because I was like, this is like my first day or first week going in the building. And then I got a guy there, went to bed, and then I got a call in the middle of the night that Mount Pleasant was destroyed. And the old Mount Pleasant. In the church, and I mean that was very devastating, and crazy. But then I was like, okay, what's next? And we were into our new building within a month, and bought and done. Like it's just insane. And then that happened, and then we had the schools in both buildings. We've done all those different things. They got their own building, you know, and then now we've got the program in that building, and the school is flourishing. We had to get a roadblock at the school, and now it's better, and I mean it's just the best it can be right now, you know. And now they're buying Jefferson Lighthouse, and then we're taking a part in that. So like you just keep hitting roadblocks, but it just keeps pushing in the right way. So I think that's really important. Yeah, because I think a lot of people give up. They hit something and they're like, oh, what am I gonna do now? This thing, you know. So I think that says a lot about our team. And the resilience that they have. And right now we're growing and we're figuring things out with this next step. It's a lot of transitioning and pivoting and right? Yeah. So we're in a time period right now that is figuring it out. You've done a really nice job of figuring out who's going where and training. We've done a lot of training. I mean, I think that's been the year of training. Yeah. Right?
Year of like development, of growth, yeah. I think like willingness is huge, and our team is super resilient and like kind of pivoting when we need to. And it does say a lot about us because we're not going to do something that doesn't work. We're going to pivot to something that does and something that can be like bigger and better. And we really looked at like quality within our teams, like within our leadership team, within our staff, within our programs. So I think it's been the year of that, of like quality. Yes, what is next for us, but how do we do this in like a systematic way so that everyone is like taken care of?
For sure. So definitely, a lot of growth for myself. We've paired with Asia. Yeah. Asia came back, and we're doing a lot of, developing in the field. We're, really pioneering through what the field needs, and it's not easy. It's difficult at times and challenging, but also exciting, and so I think I agree with you. Like a lot of development, I like that. A lot of like what is going to actually work to sustain this industry. Because this industry right now is kind of in an interesting place.
It is, yeah, it is, and we really are pioneering. We're taking things that are very present in other fields and embedding it into behavior analysis and like what that looks like. And it's really important to us to build relationships and have relationships that like impact the work at the end of the day. And so that focus point has been huge for us. And I'm excited for what like the research is going to be, and we're working on that part too. And that's huge because we want to share with others our program and like what works, so that other people can replicate it, and so that we can replicate it too, because it is effective, and it is it is powerful. I like that word.
Yeah. I like that. Powerful. And empowerment. I think is a word we've used
a lot with how do we empower each other, how do we build this up so it's relationships and connection and sort of that is quality. Yeah. So it is a lot of growth, I would say. So we're looking at our values and also where we're going with that. And I would say we're trying to simplify things too, right? I would say so, yeah. We're trying to kind of like combine and look at our values in relation to also, because our clinics are going to be embedded into like the school, two of them at least. And so we're looking at like what that looks like overall and how to have that like partnership in relation to culture as well. And I think it does simplify things because a lot of our values fit into other like larger encompassing like areas. So like connection, there's a lot of things that fit into connection, including like the relationships which are so important to us, like integrity, all of those areas. Yep. For sure. So we're really excited about, I'm curious where the next year will bring us, like when we come back to this event next year, and where, like what's happening with the schools, what's happening with the clinics and kind of those next steps. We're thinking about like how do we take this model and continue it on so it can be replicated in a way that is clear, simple. Hi! So we're really excited about that. Anything else you want to talk about? I mean, there's 25 years in here. There's so much. 25 years is a long time.
Look at that, you guys.
And there's so much more to go.
Woo! Carbon made this and Becca.
Becca did the timeline. Yeah.
So, thank you. Yeah. So lots of. Yeah, we just looked at like kind of the big events that have happened. I went over most of those, or a lot of those. Let me see here. Just lots of memories. Lots of different buildings. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can remember every picture. I remember that moment. I remember what we were doing. I remember what we just felt like. There was a lot going on at that time. We've had lots of parties. We've had lots of. I mean, we've done so many things. It's really amazing. So yeah, and Carmen, thanks for doing the podcast. We all know we love it, and I love every. Jason hears the
intro.
I just love it. So thanks Carmen for helping with the podcast and with our events, and it's exciting. Look at all the stuff.
I know.
It's so fun.
Now, let me record real quick.
Yeah. You don't know how many views the song for the song?
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Carmen, you're gonna take a lot of pictures too, right? I have a bunch of more ideas, but otherwise, I mean, I'm just excited about what the future's gonna bring and who's coming on board with us in the future, because I think it's gonna be a pretty exciting run. So excited. All right. So we'll see you later. Bye. Bye.
It started with a vision, a spark back in the day, finding different ways to help, to lead and light the way. From a humble home beginning to the centers that we see, building more than just a clinic. We built a community, through the peaks and through the valleys, through the long and taxing nights. We were climbing up the mountain, keeping progress in our sights. 25 years of heart, 25 years of soul, making every individual success our highest goal. From the first steps of a child to the sunset of a career, we've been changing the landscape for a quarter century here. With a full circle of service, we're breaking every wall. At Sonnenberg, we're standing proud. They said the field was limited, just 2 tiers on the chart. But we knew we needed more to truly play our part. We built a ladder made of dreams, a path to the BCBA, giving teams the room to grow and leading them the way. It's not just early intervention or a season in the sun. It's a lifetime of support until the journey's won. And when the school bells ring, the IEPs find a home, a place where every student knows they'll never walk alone. From the diagnosis day until the years of retirement bliss, we redefine what's possible. It looks a lot like this, more than just a model. It's a legacy we've spun of many tiers of support and the victories we've won. 25 years of heart, 25 years of soul, making every individual success our highest goal. From the first steps of a child to the sunset of the career, we've been changing the landscape for a quarter century here. With a full circle of service, we're breaking every wall. At Sonnenberg, we're standing proud and standing tall. Standing tall. We've only just begun. A quarter century with We've only just begun. 25 years as one.